Horse racing is often referred to as the sport of kings. But here in Ascot, it is a queen who is given the credit for bringing a very prestigious international sporting and social event to this area. Fellow Toastmasters and very welcome guests, a quick look at the website for Royal Ascot will inform you that Queen Anne in 1711 was riding in her carriage in this area when she observed a flat space just to the north of us, which she decided would make a good area for horse racing. She ordered that that wild and desolate place be stripped of all the scrub and made ready for horse racing. I wanted to know a bit more about Queen Anne and why she would want to sponsor a race meeting. I looked at a few TV documentaries and I took the chance to visit my local library and take advantage of the books there and also the whole range of academic resources which are available online. One book which really caught my attention, and you might have seen it on sale, a local history book, a green cover. It's entitled Cheapside in the Forest of Windsor. In there you will find lots of stories of the goings-on around here when racing started in Ascot. The race meetings attracted all sorts of people. Royalty, of course, they were always in attendance. But there were other people. You know the sort. People like yourselves. The high society types, dressed in their finery. But just like today, the races also attracted bookmakers and gamblers, hawkers, food sellers, musicians, people up to no good, and of course, drunkards. Queen Anne had a fairly disruptive early family life, according to her biographer. She moved around a lot and didn't see an awful lot of her individual family members. She was a poorly and sickly child, and according to her biography, suffered from a condition called affluxation of the eyes, which turns out to be 18th century code for blocked tear ducts. So you can imagine the inflammation and the discomfort that she experienced for most of her life. TV historians are not always complimentary about Queen Anne. They delight in pointing out the more sensational aspects of her life. She was not supposed to be that bright. She wasn't well educated. She was, when she was born, a minor royal, not expected to be queen. She exceeded the throne only because of the numerous mishaps that took place in the Stuart dynasty. She had a very bald husband. She had a lot of medical issues, gout and arthritis amongst them. But perhaps the saddest thing of all is that she experienced 18 pregnancies, none of which survived to adulthood. One of the most reliable sources for investigating historical characters is the Oxford Dictionary of National Biography, perhaps available to all of us free of charge online with the use of our library cards. The entry for Queen Anne is 40 pages long. It confirms that despite her obvious limitations, she presided over a very difficult period in history. War with France, religious strife, difficult politics at home, and she did her best, despite her limitations, to rise above all that. But why would she want to sponsor a race meeting? We know that she was very fond of deer hunting and would ride her carriage in this locality, drawn by one horse, which she drove herself. This terrifying spectacle was witnessed by the Irish writer Jonathan Swift, who spent a bit of time in Windsor. He recounts in his diary Queen Anne charging through the forest in her horse and carriage and racing across the heath at Ascot. Now, Queen Anne's health is never that good, so perhaps she should be given some credit for at least getting out and getting some fresh air and driving her carriage herself. I think the clue to her love of horse racing comes from her poor eyesight. As a young woman, Queen Anne is not very successful at the typical activities of women of her class, such as reading and sewing and hours of embroidery. Logically, that explains why she always wanted to escape outdoors and preferred to be out on her horse instead of sitting in with the ladies. So that's, I think, the clue of how she became addicted to horse racing. Now, I hope I've got all my facts right here because I am being watched. If you look out here, there's an image, a royal image of Queen Anne, giving me a very stern look at the moment. Fellow Toastmasters, and very welcome guests, I think it's worth reflecting that 300 years ago, if a certain minor royal had only had better eyesight and was more accomplished at a